Ooh, did you hear that?
I did.
Recording in progress.
That means we're into something.
Hey, we're back.
Hey,
Part two, as promised, with considerably better lighting. Thank you. We got
the last
proof.
time I had a house full of kids. They were running around like lunatics, and it was
Oh,
late at night. So I figured, let me go out on the balcony. Bad choice of lighting there, but we're better today. We're getting blinded by a
yeah.
different balcony and crazy frozen waters. But
What's the what's the temperature?
last I checked, it was like 8 degrees.
So Jerry's in South Jersey, Jersey Shore, right?
Right now, yeah, we're down in Barnegat today at the summer place, but it's not summer right now, so it's the
No,
winter
it's
place today.
Antarctica.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
rough.
We should put that guitar outside overnight and see what happens to it.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Like our buddy Ronnie.
Yes, yeah. Campy can come over and put blankets on it.
My God, only man who keep guitars outside in the winter. All right. Um, yeah, so we got crucified about the lighting. Um,
Rightfully so.
a couple people um chimed in, people with that have some history as far as Ace goes and everything else.
Yep.
But some guys were saying some stuff about the guitar. It was another guy talking about the helmet.
Hmm.
So you went back, you were in the city the other day, and
Yeah, just by chance. I
it
mean, this
dawned
whole
on you.
guitar, yeah, this guitar was purchased like 30 years ago. Um, and was in the city the other night just for dinner, actually getting a haircut and dinner, but you can't really tell because it's a complete mess right now, but that's a whole other story. Um, Coming home, took some turns and I'm on West 23rd Street. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, this, everything just dawned on me. I had the address completely wrong. It was not on West 48th Street where all the guitar stores were, which, we all hung out all the time back in the day.
Yep.
This guitar came from a pawn shop slash guitar shop on West 23rd. West 23rd is a two-way street, which also makes a lot more sense. I'd be leaving the city from a gig and heading back to Jersey. I didn't do the loop around, although at times after shows we would do that. But anyway, this guitar came from a place on West 23rd Street. Um, and I will be back in the city at some point soon, and I will take a picture of where the place was. I have no idea if they're still up and running. Again, it was 30 years ago,
Right.
but at least we'll have the exact location and can probably look up the exact name of the place. And like I was telling you earlier, at one point, this guitar, when you opened up the control cavity on the back, the larger one where the pots and caps are, there was a sticker. It almost looks like a return address label sticker that you put on an envelope. And it was, I think, like a yellow with like little orange triangles on each side of it. And it had the address of this guitar place on it. I opened up the cavity, was not in there. I either took it off or it fell off or whatever, but it's not there.
Hmm. We have a visitor.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
Uh,
So right on my lap.
wow, easy. Oh, that's red. Someone said, when you said visitor, someone texted me and I thought that's what you were talking about.
You're blind as a bat.
Yeah,
Does that even make sense? Yeah, I guess so.
maybe.
So, right. So that makes sense because when you said 48th Street, that opened the floodgates because,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
uh,
and the one guy we were talking about, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but totally legit. The guy, and he has ties to Ace. Ace's original Frehley burst, the 59. So that guy definitely knows his stuff. And it made me start thinking, I'm like, what's going on? And then instantly when I was on the street the other day, made total sense. West 23rd.
okay. So can I tell everybody what you do for a living?
No, of course.
Okay. So Jerry is an OG Vice, senior Vice, Chippendales member. Uh,
Right, right,
he's a
right.
barista. He's at the Bayonne Chippendales, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now
Mo-
that the clientele there is 65 and older, which is great because during your show,
yeah,
they have a time where they take a nap,
of course. I can go out,
right?
get some food, come back. No one knows I'm even gone.
Right. And then what's great is it's so dark in there when they try to tip you, they're thinking it's a one and it's actually a 10 or a 100. So
Oh,
you
yeah, yeah,
well.
yeah.
Right. Nice.
That's why I was in. That's why I had the lights so low on the balcony the last time. Just felt like home.
You didn't, you didn't want to be recognized. I got cat. Get out of here. Go. Get that cat out of here. Um, right. Yeah. So the one guy was talking about 48th Street and he owned a few stores there.
Yeah,
Said at one point he purchased Ace's entire collection when Ace moved out of Connecticut.
yeah.
And he was talking about some Velino and natural finish
Right, right,
standard.
right. He didn't buy those. The guy that bought the Velino was, and actually, I don't think he purchased it. He wound up getting it in a trade. I know this guy not well, but um, his name's Bill Baker, Jersey guy, was a guitar tech, works at a guitar store, um, and became friends with Ace and was doing a lot of Ace's work for him in Ace's earlier solo days. Actually, not even early solo days. It was a little before, a few years before Ace got reunited with Kiss.
Okay.
I actually own some of Bill's collection, small stuff, but I know Bill had that chrome or silver Valeno aluminum guitar.
Okay.
Sold it since, but that's where that one went.
This guy was also talking about, is there a new book coming out about Ace or did it already come out?
You know what? There was one that just came out. I actually got it the other day. It was
Oh,
just called
okay.
like Conversations with Ace, but I don't know if that's the one he's talking about. I don't know. Don't know what that one
Who
was
wrote,
all about.
who
If it
wrote that?
wasn't the same.
Conversations with Ace?
Yeah, somebody it was someone that has done many interviews with him over the years
Yeah.
and kind of made a book of a compilation of all of them and then interviewed some current famous rock stars and wanted to get their input on his passing and what he meant to them.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. So you have the guitar with you, yes?
I do.
Ooh, can we see it?
Yeah, let me flip
Because
this
last
screen.
time when we saw it, it was like, not not good.
It was a banjo. It wasn't even the guitar. It was so dark you couldn't tell. Hold on. All right, we're flipped around.
Ah, yes.
There it is.
All right, good. Don't be afraid to get close over there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So this is the guitar. You could see it is extremely dusty. Haven't taken her out in a while.
Good. Let's see that. Let's see a close up of that baby, like you're doing.
It's funny if you see this little scuff mark right here
Yeah, I see that.
on his main guitar that he always used. It was a custom, he called it a cherry sunburst.
Okay.
Um, Later, when they made the reproduction of it to sell, they called it the Budokan. Um, his guitar is worn off in that exact spot in the same way.
Oh, really?
But I think it's just coincidence because this guitar, I just don't think he put that much playing time. And also, if you see like when the light hits above where the inscription is, see all like those little dimples and
Yeah,
stuff.
checking. Looks like checking or something.
It's yeah, it's not checking. It's just like indentations and stuff. But on that same Budokan, there's tons of stuff like that. And Ace used to punch his guitar. He'd wear like a whole handful of rings,
Yeah.
and he would punch the guitar like I don't know what he thought that was doing, but
I don't know. I love it though.
it has that same type of thing.
Let's see the back
Um,
of it now, this close up. I like that. This is
yeah.
good. This is nice and close. Beauty. Oh yeah. Jeez. Oh yeah.
Oh, easy.
It's definitely got some battle scars.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Wow.
and again, I don't see him picking this because there's nothing special about this guitar. You and I play guitar. We know, when you find one that you like, and he had that real 59, and then he had the ones that he played on stage all the time. So obviously he liked those.
Yeah.
I can't see him putting this much playing time into this guitar to get these. I mean,
Right.
this is legit. This isn't relic.
No,
You and
no.
I know all about relicking, and we
No,
have
they
many
weren't doing
guitars.
relicking back in the 90s, as far as I know.
No, no. I mean, this is just legit sweatwear. And so I'm wondering like if he got it from someone that just played the hell out of it,
I
got
bet.
it cheap. Obviously it's not the original frets, doesn't have the fret nibs. And these are larger than usually what were on there. And he liked jumbo frets from what I've been told.
So
Uh,
what was the guess on that one? A 76?
this one, I believe, is a 76. There is the serial number, which a lot of guitar collectors will never show you the serial number for whatever
Wow.
reason. But yeah, I think it was 76, 77, 78, or 75, 76, 77. They did this little like gold decal
Yeah,
those
I
three
don't think I've
years.
ever seen that.
Yeah, it was just for those years. And they also, a lot of them during that time had the pancake
Oh,
body.
there it is. Yep.
See, they were using like basically scraps. And just by chance, a lot of Aces,
Hey, let's see
um,
the flip it around so we can see the whole back of the guitar.
inside this cavity is where all the gook was from what
Uh-huh.
appeared to be like a kid's smoke bomb, like one of those little cherry bomb looking things that just
Yeah.
smokes all over the place.
Let's
And that's also where the sticker was at one point, but it is no longer in there. I can also down the road, I could take this apart and show you the
yeah, I
cavities.
want to see in there.
Yeah,
Let's see the back of the neck. Wow.
it's
That
got
thing's
some wear and
so
tear. It's
cool
got
looking.
the volute, which 70 like
That is
that.
such a good looking guitar.
It is. It's got a lot of mojo, this thing. It does, like I've said before, it does sound like crap. It's got maple neck, which I always loved, and I always told you about that. It just sounded a little brighter.
Right, yep.
Normally they're mahogany.
Yep.
Um,
Let's see what I know we saw it last time what Ace wrote on it and we
okay.
said that's it, but
So
let's
another
get it.
thing is when first, the first time I brought this guitar to Ace, it was just a video on my cell phone and really wanted him to get it signed. Well, I really wanted to have him sign it, I should say. And when I brought it to him after he basically said it was his and he called it quote unquote his old backup.
Yeah.
He just signed his name at that point. So it looked more like that. And I do have a picture of when the guitar just had that. Then I get it back and I've had it for a while and I'm like, oh man, you know what? I should have had him write something on it because one of his other guitars, he wrote something like take care of my old guitar or something.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I should have had that like as a little COA, certificate of authenticity.
Yeah.
So I bumped into him many times over the years, and I knew I would bump into again. So next time I saw him, brought the guitar back, and I'm like, "Do me a favor." And I'm like, "You remember calling this your backup?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." And he took out a pen and wrote that on it.
Oh, that's cool.
And I don't know if you showed it in the last video, but there is a picture of me and him with the guitar right after he did add that inscription of "Take care of my old backup."
I I thought I saw that before.
You
Um,
might. I'll send it again. You can. It's just a still shot. And I think I have pictures. I know I have pictures of it before he did the inscription also.
okay. Yeah, well, I'll make sure you send me those and I'll put them up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that guitar is awesome. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care. I mean, there's a lot of guys saying, that one guy said he knew Tex and Tex would most likely never do anything like that. Then there was another guy,
Right.
you
Right.
find that comment, who worked for Kiss or
Yeah.
worked on one of the tours, and he said he knew Tex, and he said, "Fuck yes, Tex would do that in a
Right.
New York minute."
Right. Right. And I've never met Tex, wouldn't know him if I tripped over him. But our buddy, like we said, Vinny Gonzalez, and every Kiss fan drops his name. But I was very close with Vinny and his mother, Nancy, um, and at their house often, um,
For dinner?
and for dinner, usually lunch. There was, I think, a place called Tony's Pizza. Let me flip this thing
Of
around here.
course. Tony's.
Yeah, there was this great pizza place around the corner from his place that we would always go to. And yeah, we'd hang out there for hours on end. But Vinny swore that often, even if, people thought Ace had money at the time or whether he did or didn't, that Ace would get in touch with Tex and I guess Tex would bring Vinny along and they would go and sell these guitars.
I
If
believe it.
that's not the case, then I was lied to, but that is So help me God, the story I was told.
Well, I mean, anybody who knew Vinny, I mean, he lived for that stuff, and a lot
Yeah,
of people, a lot of people took to him, and like like Gene and Paul and whatnot, right? I mean, they like
right. Yeah.
they knew who he was.
Oh yeah, they were at his house many times. I've seen the pictures. I've talked to Gene. I've talked to everyone about Vinny with them. I've been with Ace along with Vinny. I've been with Peter backstage at I think it was that metal show that Eddie
Yeah,
Trunk had.
yeah,
Yeah, we were, you don't really call it backstage, but after the show we were with Vinny. Yeah, I was with Vinny and Gigi, Peter's wife. We were hanging out for a while. So yeah,
yeah.
they
So
all
I mean,
well documented that they
yeah,
were all very close.
that's what I'm saying. Like Vinny was kind of, he was kind of in the circle somewhat, so he knows a lot, and if he said something, I probably believe it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, there's another guy here who was talking about the helmet, because
Right, right.
your helmet is red,
Correct.
and he was saying the firehouse helmets were white because if the red light
During
came
right,
on, it
right. He was saying
disappeared.
during that period. I have to disagree with him.
Okay,
Um, knowing this band well, and I can show you tons of pictures and some video also. Most of the helmets during that 1979 Dynasty tour were red. You could
okay,
ask almost any casual fan will tell you that they were red. Later on, there were some more white ones. I think during Unmasked, the album that came after when they were touring in Australia, a lot of them were white. Then some yellow popped up. I think yellow's the rarest, but red was the most common. You
okay.
know, and again, I'll send you pictures that you could pop up.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, we had a picture of the helmet on the last one. I have
yeah,
that somewhere.
but
So
I'll send you pictures
live
of
stuff.
all
Yeah,
from
yeah.
that tour. Actually, that helmet they did, from what I remember, they did 2 nights in Largo, Maryland. One of them is a well documented bootleg pro shot video that came out that every casual Kiss fan has seen a million times.
Okay,
It's not from that gig, it's from the gig that was either right before or right after. But that night, the one that everyone knows of, it was a red one, clear as day, you
Thursday.
know. And again, that's that.
Hmm. Um, Let me see here. Oh, every time somebody pronounces Ace's last name wrong,
Freely.
drinking game. Frehley.
If we
What
we purposely say freely, can we have a drink now? It's a
I
little
just,
early, but
are you drinking already?
no, 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 no. I just had a cup of tea. We slept
Got
late today.
some, got some coffee.
What do you? Oh, nice.
Yeah, but coming
Turn.
up later.
What? Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, but that's not now.
All right.
We have what today's Super Bowl Sunday. Yay.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, do we really care that much? I mean, it's an event, right? I mean, you guys
Yeah.
are just hanging out, just the two of you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
down here just gonna relax, watch it. It's entertainment.
You're gonna
I
watch
don't care.
the halftime debacle.
You know what? I'm not into it. Forget about the stupid political things that people are freaking out over it. It's
Right,
just
right,
not my genre of music to
right.
see.
Well,
Maybe
I
I'll
mean,
watch it for a second, and then there's this whole YouTube thing that's going on
oh yeah, right. Kid
with
Rock.
Kid Rock. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that sounds. And again, I'm not a big Kid Rock fan. The only time I think we saw him was when I was with you for the Super Bowl out in Arizona. What was that? 11 years ago?
Oh, where were we at the Bird's Nest?
We were no, we went, well, we were a few places, but we were at that golfing event with
Yeah,
Kenny, our buddy
yeah,
Kenny, and it was the waste management
yeah. That was the yeah, and then that
golf thing,
yeah,
and
the
Kid
Open.
Rock
Yeah,
was playing.
that was just this weekend. That same event.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, but
Kid Rock was playing that,
yeah,
right?
the Bird's Nest. Remember we drove in back and I put that Uber thing in my window and they let us drive through.
That's and then the other party at who? What other pre-party? I guess the day before it was like $1,000 to get in.
Yeah,
The cover charge.
Derek Bentley's whiskey.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it was $1,000 cover to get in, and
Yeah. So
we walked right in.
yes, yes, it was good.
Wow.
Hulk Hogan's daughter was there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Darius from Hootie and the
That's
Blowfish.
right. Jason Aldean was there,
Yeah, it was a good night.
and us, of course.
Of course.
And they're like, holy shit, those guys are here. Here's another guy says, I personally don't believe that tobacco is Ace's guitar, but to verify, he needs to contact the person who he bought it from, and they'll have the original purchase receipt. Right. That's
Yeah, I mean, if it was, and I don't remember who said that, but if it was the person that, was under the understanding when I was wrong and thought it was from We Buy Guitars, they're a very legit place and they would have a paper trail. Um, but this is, like I said, on West 23rd. I would love to get in touch with them if they're still around, and I'll definitely attempt it. My whole thing is that's not going to tell you much, no matter where he sold it to, because it depends who brought it in and who said,
right.
I'm sorry. But if I think it's either the same guy or someone else said something like, if the person that was selling it, regardless of who, the store would want to get the most money they could possibly get and
Right.
hype up that it was celebrity owned, blah, blah, blah. The place that I bought it from did not specify who. They just said they were told it was celebrity owned. And
Right.
at the
So,
time, meant nothing to me, didn't care.
right, which would make sense because if you actually stole that from somebody and were gonna
Mhm.
pawn it, so to
Right,
speak, you're
right.
not gonna say who because then it, all
Yeah,
avenues lead back to you.
right.
So
And
you
even if,
could say it's
let's say,
possibly celebrity owned.
right. Or let's just say let's say it was Ace's old guitar tech had this and said to Ace, hey, listen, I need my money. I've been sitting around waiting for it for too long. I'm going to sell the stuff. Ace might have said, whatever, I don't want you to, but go ahead, sell it. So it wasn't stolen in that regard. And when I brought it to Ace and told him, I said the whole story that I heard. I said, I don't
Okay.
know if this is true, but if it was, or if it was stolen or whatever, here, I'm giving it back to you. It's yours. No strings attached.
And he said, what again?
I'll never forget. He had his sunglasses on. He looked down and he's like, kind of like shocked, that I was willing to just hand it to him.
Right.
And he's like, no. And he said, quote unquote, I'm over it. It's yours. I
Wow.
was like, all right, cool. I got his blessing. No matter how it wound up in
Yeah.
that store, I didn't know. I legitimately paid for it. Um, and it's cool. He said, I can have it.
What year was that when you told him that? Or
That was when I showed him the video on my phone before he signed his name and obviously before he put the inscription after. I would say it had to be earlier to mid 90s.
okay. Um, that's cool. That kind of reminds me of that Joe Perry story where he was like when he was down and out and he had a 59 and
Oh,
he had
Slash.
to, yeah, and he had
Yeah.
to sell it. And then like when he finally got back on his feet and had money again, they're like, all right, let's find my guitar. And then
Yeah.
they found it. It was in Slash's collection. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And then he
And
called
Slash
him
just
up.
gave it to him, right?
Well, he called him up and he said, hey man, that guitar. And Slash said, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like he knew like
Yeah.
shit. And then yeah, he was doing some benefit or something. He was up on stage and was waiting for a guitar and his tech
Yeah. Just
walked out
presented it to him.
and that
Yeah.
was it. Yeah. Just gave it to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah. It's awesome. I
What
mean,
that,
that's a
what's that guitar worth? I mean, even,
right.
especially that one because Joe Perry owned it and Slash
Right.
owned it. I mean, Jesus Christ.
And even if nobody owned it, it's a 59. It was a
Yeah.
legit 1959. They're going for hundreds of thousands. Um, but again, I guess it's all relative,
Yeah.
if you can afford to give it away and depending on what Slash bought it for. Uh,
Slush.
yes, he was
You got some
happy to
slush.
give it
You
back.
got some slush out there.
Frozen slush.
Oh my God. Let's see that. Let's take a good look at that.
Let's
You turn that
I'll
sucker
just
around.
flip this around. I can go out on the balcony. I'll be freezing, but
Yeah, no, I want that.
oh, you want me to freeze?
I want your girlfriend to lock you in, lock you out. Wow.
Yeah, it's just those little darker pockets that you'll see like there and there. That's the water peeking through, but everything else is it's
That's the bay.
gross.
That's the bay, correct?
Yeah, this is the bay. Directly across is I don't know if I zoom. Can you see when I zoom?
Yeah.
That's the Barnegat Lighthouse,
Yeah,
Barnegat
okay.
Light. Beach Haven is way further down that way, which is another popular LVI spot. But yeah, we're freezing our asses off here.
Wow. Beach Haven.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
Yeah,
flip this.
I got punched in the mouth there.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Not really.
You'll have to tell
Not
me that.
really. Did you enjoy it? All right. Well, I think we've
Yeah, so I'll send you some other pictures of things. Um,
things.
yeah, I have a
Let's
picture of the guy
let's
that
stick to
punched
the
you in the
topic.
nose.
Let's stick to the topic, you weirdo. Here's a fork.
Here's the guy that punched you years ago. He's my neighbor now down here.
Oh man. Yeah, he owes me.
Yeah, flip this around one last time for you.
Oh my God. Such a good looking guitar. Oh, who makes those? Are those are those DiMarzios?
Yeah, so when I got the guitar, I'm gonna say one of the pickups was just double black bobbin, and the other two were zebra coils.
Right, because they couldn't
And
make the creams or whatever, double cream.
yeah, well, I mean, Ace played with the double cream DiMarzios all the time. And I just wanted to throw them in because I just thought it looked much cooler.
Does it sound better?
No, in fact, they might not even be wired in, to be honest.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, I might not have even wired them in. When I open up the control cavity, I'll show you.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Send me a picture of that too.
Yeah, and I'll see if I could find. I think I know where they are. The original pickups that were in here. I'll send you that, and I'm hoping that maybe that sticker with the name of the place is in that little Ziploc bag with the pickups.
Um, you have
But
another. You
all
have
the other
another.
parts, I think,
Yeah,
are original. Nothing else was changed on this guitar.
yeah. You have another '70s Les Paul, right?
I have a few.
Oh,
I've had a handful over the years. I've
what,
had
what do you still
what
have?
are so I have a 1979 gold top that I love. When we started playing out again, with Campy and Black Diamond and all those guys, I wanted a backup guitar.
Yeah.
So I found a natural top 79 Les Paul that was made just a few days different than my gold top that I love. So I jumped on that.
You still have the gold
And
top?
yep, I got the gold top. I got the natural one. I have a 57 reissue, three pickup.
They're all '70s?
No, no, no. That's the 57 reissue. That's like made in the 90s, that one.
Okay.
I
Send
had a,
pictures, send pictures of all those guitars. Could you
yeah,
do
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
And I think I had at least three other 70s Les Pauls.
Why '70s?
Um, One at the time, they were the most affordable.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like the 70s ones.
Right. Right.
Now people are going back and saying they're fine, especially if you tweak certain little things.
Okay.
Um, they were heavy. Some of them were, not put together with the best of craftsmanship, but
Right.
again, you can make that work.
Are all your '70s pancake bodies?
Um, the 79s are not because they stopped doing that at that point. I had a 73 or a 74 black custom that was. Um, I had one of Les Paul's gold tops. It was a deluxe. That was not, that was a 71.
Hmm.
That was not a pancake body. I foolishly sold that. Um,
We all had those moments.
yes, yes. And then there was one other, I want to say it was a 79 again, just by chance. A lot of them were 79s. It was just a regular cherry sunburst, and that was not a pancake. So this one, the black custom, two, there might have two or three at the most were pancake.
Well,
And a lot of aces were because that was just the time period he was buying
God, they had. It's incredible. Like when Fender sold to CBS,
them.
they were doing a lot of similar goofy things to save money.
Sure.
So
You
yeah, but yeah. All right,
know what?
cool.
Not to interrupt you, but there was also, you were asking on the last video.
Just interrupted me. Good.
I'm sorry, I had to. About Ace's original stage guitars. And there's a
Yes.
guy, and I've talked to him. Well, actually, I've never talked. I've texted him and emailed him. A guy by the name of John Tate, Tate.
Yeah.
And he's got this whole like website that documents a lot of Ace's stage used guitars.
That's Larry's brother, right?
Larry Tate.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this guy really knows his stuff. If any fans or anyone just curious or, Gibson Les Paul aficionados,
Yeah.
want to check this out, just search his name, and he has like Ace Frehley. I don't know if it's called like official guitars or something like that, but you'll find it. And he really knows his stuff. He was the one, I think, that was thinking that that might be, either the one that I have, the
Yeah.
one that's here, the tobacco one. There was the movie Kiss Meets the Phantom.
Oh,
And in the opening credits, you see, and I have a picture of Ace. He signed that picture also for me because we were talking about if it was possibly that guitar, and he honestly didn't remember. Um, but in the opening credits, he's holding a tobacco Gibson Les Paul. It
uh,
hasn't been modified. There's only two pickups with the chrome covers on it. And you see it for just a second. And we've often wondered if this happened to be that guitar. So me and John Tate have always referred to this one as the Phantom.
okay. Yeah, there's a guy who
So
said something like that. And there's another guy who said something too, where he thought it was in some poster or something.
yeah, no, I wish it was that one. That's the iconic one it's been in a couple different people's hands over the years. It is 100% not that one.
Yeah.
Wish it was. Looks very similar, but it's 100% not that one.
Okay.
Oh, I think your cat
Well,
just walked by here.
you got to go suit up for the game. So
Yes,
we will
yes.
talk later. Thanks for coming back on.
My pleasure. We will send you photos and
Thank,
recipes.
thank you for prop recipes.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Just that.
Thank you for proper lighting
Oh, yeah, a lot better, huh?
and good luck at Chippendales this weekend.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a buy one, get one free something. We're not telling you what, but buy or get one free something.
We better stop now before we get in
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah.
All right, man. I will talk to you.
You got it. Take care.
Reach for peace.
Yes, yes, yes. Peace, man.